Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a brand new episode of my weekly gaming playlist series. Friday's here, so it's time to do a recap and share with you guys the games I played this week. Let you guys know my thoughts and opinions, and whether I think you guys should play them or not. I would love to hear your thoughts, though, so if you've played any of the games I shared with you today, let me know. Maybe there's something you liked about them, maybe there's something you didn't enjoy about them. I also always enjoy hearing about the games you guys are playing, as it makes me have ideas of games that I might want to check out. And if you guys have recommendations on a game you think I might enjoy, please let me know, as I'm always looking for new recommendations of games to check out. And the game I started playing this week was actually a recommendation from one of you guys last year, and I picked it up from GameFly in January, and from one of their post-Christmas sales. It was like brand new for under 20 bucks. It's really good. And I started playing this last week after I beat System Shock. So for the last 2 weeks I've been playing this game, and it is called Chorus. It's for the Xbox One Series X. It's also on the PlayStation 4, I believe, and PlayStation 5 and the PC. I've been playing my Series X, and I've been having an absolute blast with this game. Now, this is a third-person spaceship shooter. So if you played like some of those, if you played those classic, like Star Wars, Starfighter games, the classic Rogue Squadron, kind of like that, spaceship stuff, and it's just really fun. It's got RPG elements, it's got really good music, it's got great voice acting, and I really have been enjoying the story as well. And it's cool is you actually play as two characters at once. You play as Nara, which she's here as the pilot, but she also has her ship, which is called Forsaken, and he's actually alive in an entity. He's not just simply a ship. You actually learn more about him as you play through the story. There's some side missions and story missions based around him to learn his past, so I don't want to ruin anything like that, but it's really cool that he's more than just a ship. So that was really cool. So you actually get to play as two characters at once, the pilot and the ship. So that's really cool. And they kind of have like a symbiotic relationship together where they are compatible with each other and they enhance each other. So that's something that's really cool. I'll read you guys from the back. This ends with us. She was once the Circle's deadliest warrior. Now she's their most wanted fugitive, as Nara and her starfighter Forsaken, which he goes by Forza for short, journey across the galaxy to unite resistance forces against the Circle and free the universe from oppression. Explore a dark universe. Venture into a sci-fi universe teeming with mystery and rife with conflict. Journey of redemption. Follow Nara's quest to face her haunted past. Zero-G space combat. Face hordes of enemies. Fast-paced action and exhilarating dogfights. So that's really cool because you will fight a variety of different ships. You have different forces. You have the Circle forces. You also have this faceless ones that actually exist in the void. And then there's also pirates and random people that you will encounter in fights, which is cool. And they all have different ships. And as you play through the game, you actually get introduced to new enemies who are stronger, have new abilities, sometimes can be faster than you, and have different tactics. So there's a lot of stuff you have to do as far as when it comes to the combat, which that has really tight controls. And with the RPG elements, you actually can level up your ship because you actually have 3 different kinds of weapons. You have these machine gun type laser weapons, and you have these big laser weapons, and then you also have missile launchers. And as you play through, you actually level those up, and they can do more damage. You can have more missiles to shoot. And what's cool is you can actually swap out the different ones you've unlocked whenever you want to on the fly. So maybe you need to change for a certain battle where maybe you have a stronger enemy, so you need to have stronger missiles, but they don't fire as fast as, say, ones that don't do as much damage, but they fire faster and you might have more of them. So you can tweak your ship depending on the battle you're going to go into, because there are a bunch of different boss battles for you to go through, lots of main story to go through, and side missions and stuff. Now, what's really cool about Nara is she actually is a very special person. She's able to tap into this void, which kind of like reminds me of Star Wars with like the Force. So she has like magical abilities. She's able to tap into the Force, but also kind of reminds me of Warhammer 40,000, where they have the warp, and that's where like the chaos forces are, and where people are able to tap in for their abilities. It kind of reminds me of that as well. It's just really cool. And she's also able to level up her abilities, because when she was working for the Circle, which is the main enemy in the game, she worked for this guy called the Prophet, and she believed at the beginning that, he was a good dude and wanted to do things for the universe, but eventually he just wanted to put everybody under his heel and control people, and he ends up killing a ton of people, and it makes Nara want to get away from this Circle, and she actually kind of renounces her powers and burns away all of her rights, because they're called rights. And as you play through the story, you actually have to rebuild her abilities and you also are able to help level up Forsaken Forza as well, and that's how your journey and that's what the story goes through. So let's check out some of Chorus. Hey guys, today we're checking out a really awesome game called Chorus. Now it's spelled with a V, but it's pronounced Chorus with a U. I don't know what the whole V thing is, and if you look at the title card on the Xbox or PlayStation, it says Chorus on it, so I don't know why it's spelled like that, but it is. But this is a really awesome third-person spaceship shooter adventure RPG, so it's got RPG elements and everything, fantastic music. And I've had a lot of fun with this. I've gotten over 11 hours into it, and I played it last week after I beat System Shock, and it's really awesome, and we'll be continuing into next week's really awesome game. But I'm going to load an old save file when I first started it on November 18th, so you guys can hear the intro and get an idea of what the story is about. It'll give you a quick little summary here.
I'm Nara. I wanted peace and safety for people. I wanted Chorus, eternal harmony for everyone. Taught by the great prophet himself, I saw him as the father I never had. He was kind, a healer helping the sick, and a true guiding light for us all. I became his best pilot, his executioner. My talents and those of other elders were revealed. He taught us to tap into the ether and unleash gifts that lay suppressed inside us. The same powers the menacing faceless harness from inside their void. Nothing was able to stop the power of the circle. Nothing was able to stop me. But then he changed. Something happened, and suddenly no sacrifice was too much. Nimica Prime, a rebellious world, refused the harmonious doctrine of Chorus. An order was given, one which every elder must follow, even if they disagreed.
Destroy that planet, Nara.
I hesitated.
You can refuse, Elder.
But I didn't. I gathered all my anger. And billions died. I heard them scream. That day I left the circle. Turned my ship towards the rift, ready to stop it or die. Keisha died first. Urum soon followed. Awan, my brother in Chorus, was hit. So I left him behind. I left them all behind. And I fled.
So that just gives you guys a little intro to it. And you can also skip cutscenes if you want to, but I do recommend watching them.
How are you doing in there?
Relax. I'll bring your AR-1 back.
Just bring yourself back. And some Nature power cells for the Enclave.
So the very beginning is a little tutorial teaching you how to play, and you also have this base ship that they give you. However, as you play through the story, within the first few hours, you'll actually unlock a new ship, which is her ship, which is the Forsaken ship, which is a much better ship, upgraded, has all kinds of really awesome features and stuff. And so I just want to show you guys an intro. So now we will load into one of my save files here, and I'll do this one, not one that I'm as far into, so I can show you guys some of the combat and some missions and stuff like that. Has really fast loading times too. Looks absolutely beautiful on my Series X here on my 4K TV. Absolutely love this game. Now you can play this on Xbox One as well, but you definitely get a upgrade to the Series X version if you have the Series X. The game goes from like 20 something gigs to like 39 gigs, so you really do get an upgrade in the visuals. But look just how absolutely beautiful this space looks and the ship looks. I'll show you guys stuff from the menu. So you do have the main story missions for you to go through, but you also have side missions to do. You don't have to do the side missions, but I really love some of the stories. You also can get upgrades from doing the side missions. You get credits, which the credits are used to buy upgrades for your ship. So I recommend doing the side missions. And now what's cool is some missions can then lead into other missions. So you'll like doing one and then might break off and branch into multiple other missions for you to take on. And then there are choices for you to make in the game. Do you spare someone? Do you kill someone? And what ramifications come with that? Maybe this one person you saved might appear in another mission and help you. But on the other hand, maybe there's a mission where you don't kill somebody and then they betray you. Or you kill someone and they're not able to help you in another mission. So there are some different choices in the game like that, which is pretty cool. Here's the map, which is pretty decent size. It's broke up into different areas. And then within the areas has things you can check out, different sites. And then also where the side mission stuff will appear on here, which I pretty much cleaned off this area of the game already. But this is where all your missions would pop up and you have another tab. Then you have your ship, which you can see the Forsaken here. And what's cool is you have 3 different weapons. You have a Gatling gun, you have a laser weapon, and a missile one. But as you play through the game, you actually can get them leveled up. And I got a 4th one here from doing a side mission. I got this extra powerful weapon here, which is really awesome. And then you have your laser weapon, which I've got upgraded there. And then my missile one. Then you also have modifications you can get to the ship, which can augment stuff like have a stronger hull, more shields, what your weapons do. And this is all stuff that augments it. And as you play through the game, you'll equip and find better ones. Now, Nara is a special person. The game kind of reminds me of got like some elements of Star Wars, some elements of like the Warhammer 40,000 universe with this other world, like you could tap into like kind of like a rift thing. And so she has these abilities called rights. Now, at the very beginning of the game, in that video, she had all her powers. However, she ends up abandoning and losing all of those except for one, which is the right of senses, which you can use to sense where things are. But as you play through the game, you start unlocking her old abilities and making her stronger. Like you have this drift trance where you're actually able to drift and use this in combat, and you have to do this sometime, like here, where it's showing you how to unlock certain areas because there's a lock that's timed, and you have to be able to hit it just right. And you can use this drifting ability against enemies as well, which is cool. Then eventually you'll unlock this Rite of Hunt, where you can actually teleport through stuff, and you can actually teleport behind enemies. And then there's 3 other ones there for you to unlock. And then what I really like too is this mastery system here, where as you use your weapons, you actually get them upgraded, where this current level 12% reduction in overheating, then the next level is 20%, and the max is 20. So I can get this maxed out to level 5. And you get it simply by killing enemies. So see, I'm at 11 of 200, I'll have this at max level 5. And so there's all these different things for you to unlock by abilities of you doing it, which is really cool. So it's kind of like the Elder Scrolls games, where when you do an action, it actually leads to you getting upgraded with stuff, which is really awesome. Love the music, it's really awesome. You can boost around the map with holding the left trigger button. You can slow down, control your speed with the right stick, and also can use it to do barrel rolls and stuff. And then your right stick actually moves and controls stuff. You can stop completely, use the right trigger to shoot, so you guys can see like the Gatling gun, laser weapon, and then there's like my missiles and stuff. So we'll fast travel real quick to, we'll get on there, get to the map, and we'll fast travel to the gate, and then we'll start this mission so you guys can see some of the combat. And then this is like your little star maps where you can go to different levels. So there's that area, the second area, then there's a third area, fourth area, and then a fifth area. So there's 5 areas that I know of in the game. I'm not sure if like anything else expands. I'm pretty sure there's not. But you can go to these. Oh, no, look, there is another one right there. So it looks like there's 6 areas total. So let's go here, and we'll do that mission.
Nara, we received all your recon data. This is big. Meet us at Selenak Haven and we can talk war.
See you there. Nara out. Sav sounded eager to fight.
They all seem eager to fight. Even pirates are joining the militia. The circle is starting to fail. The Prophet's ideal of Chorus is dying away, unrealized.
They will fall. We and the people of Stego will take them down, Forso.
Yes. And for the first time, they will face their own doctrines.
So it's really cool. You play a dual role. You play as Nara, which is the human pilot, but you also play as the ship Forsaken. And he goes, for short, he goes by Forza. And the two of them are linked together, kind of like symbiotically, kind of like how like Venom is linked to Eddie Brock. It's similar to that, where she's really connected to the ship. And they basically become like one. So let's go get this mission started.
So you two have a plan?
We'll hit the Najara Citadel and take control of its jump gate.
Cutting off their main access route here.
That should stall their offensive.
But just for a while.
Even so, it will protect us, our home, our people.
And we'll do exactly that. Nara?
Of course. I'll meet you there. We will take Stego back.
Nara, better get ready. This is gonna be a big day.
Yes.
And an even bigger fight.
So optional, you can go in here and look for any upgrades. So let's see if there's any real quick. Yep, we can upgrade my missiles real quick, so that's awesome. So this is where you're inside stations, you're able to buy your upgrades and stuff.
That should do it.
And now for the Najara Citadel.
Yes. Move out.
An open strike on a citadel.
Yes. The Circle will take notice.
And the Prophet.
He knows, I'm sure.
Good. And despite our slim chances for success, you're still committed to your promise.
I am. We will fight them.
I always will.
Alright guys, I'll pause it real quick so we can get to the action.
Any backup energy cells?
Detected. If we destroy them,
The defense pilots can't fire.
Alright, now we'll get to show you guys some combat.
remember the doctrine.
And this game is definitely not easy. I'm playing it on normal, and I've died several times, especially in some of the boss battles that you get into. Can be very difficult at times, and there can be really difficult enemies, but you just have to practice, and eventually you'll learn the controls in the game, and you'll just get better at it. Just kind of have to get good at it. Now, your ship in combat will not regenerate itself, but you eventually unlock an ability where you can heal yourself, which I just used, but it has a cooldown time, so you have to wait for it to heal, to revive itself, so that, you know, the cooldown goes down and you can use it. So you have to be careful, sparingly use it, but when you do kill some enemies, they will actually drop health for you.
Now let's focus on the other ones.
10,
I'm gonna make it in time.
Both pylons shut down.
All right. So there's a lot of dogfighting in this game, fighting different ships, smaller ships, bigger ships. And then you can use your abilities like this where I can fly behind them and then see I was able to get some health from him. And then some enemies can lock onto you like with that laser weapon, so you have to try to dodge it so you don't die. And then the green bar is my health and the blue bar is your shields, which the shields do get destroyed pretty quickly. You guys can see it's... Oh, I got killed there. So now I have to reload the checkpoint. But you guys can see that it's not easy. This is just on the normal difficulty. But it's still, I would still say it's a fair and fun challenge. And I've really have had a lot of fun with this game. And I highly recommend you guys check it out. If you like spaceship shooters with RPG elements, highly recommend you guys check this one out. It's a really awesome game, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to beat it. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that look at Chorus. It is weird, though, that it's spelled with a V, but it's actually pronounced Chorus with a U. So I don't know what the whole V thing is. It kind of threw me off when I first saw the game, but it definitely is a Chorus. But I've been having a lot of fun with this game. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play this current week as I've just been busy with work, and then, you know, we had Thanksgiving. But I have managed to put almost 20 hours into the last 2 weeks. And this game, I looked up, is anywhere from like a 14 to like 30 some hour. Just depends on if you like to grind at all. Like, I was grinding away to get credit so I could level up my ship and doing extra missions and making sure I did all the side missions and trying to find everything in Explore, because there's sometimes you can find secret things in the world, and you can find power-ups and stuff. So I'm making sure that I'm exploring all those different space areas, because there's different space areas you can go into where you have your different missions and stuff, and as you play through, different areas open up, and they have these cool warp gates that you can use to warp between different systems. And I think there's like a total of like 6 systems, and I've got 3 of the 6 unlocked right now. But I've really been having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely one I think you guys should check out, especially if you're a fan of third-person spaceship shooters like I am. I'm a huge fan. I love them. Reminds me a lot of like Star Wars mixed with some Warhammer 40,000. Really awesome game that I definitely think you guys should check out. Let me know, though, if you guys ever played this before. What were your thoughts on it? I'd love to hear about the games you guys are playing. And if you have a game you think I might enjoy playing, let me know, as I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day, and Sleepy, we'll see you next time.